Welcome to Ifa Stories, where ancient wisdom meets modern storytelling. Step into the sacred world of Ifa, the Yoruba spiritual system, where every tale carries the power of divination, destiny, and deep cultural insight. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the Orishas, the divine forces guiding our paths, Orinmila, the Erin moles, and many more. Each story is a bridge between the past and the present, weaving timeless lessons that inspire, enlighten, and transform. Embrace the wisdom, honor the tradition, and journey with us into the heart of Ifa. Subscribe now and let the stories guide you. Where things that are not true are done well. Prayer. Barani awo, barabarani Ifa, arni barani regun, awo base, oribawe runmila, akualo inya amawade de oduduna, nibarani regun, runmale isota erinibari, tribute arikato nibabalawo lodafun olofin, barani bara, Ọbàyè ni Ifá, nibabalawo anibarani regun, nibara eyi anibara kuna, le olo Òṣàín, nibara aba yinifa anibabalawo, ri oba aware, awo lara eni oro olofin, barani regun egun nanire, awo Ifa kaferefun sango. In this path, things that are not true are done well, and lies that are not lies. Patakin, story. In the land of Ọbàyè Ifá, there lived Òṣàín, who had a wife named Awaniré. However, she was very unhappy because Òṣàín did not pay attention to her. He only focused on his work, which involved communicating with Egun, spirits of the dead. Awaniré, who was actually Òṣun, could not say anything to him because he would punish her, making her life very difficult. One day, Òṣàín began his rituals, drinking oti, liquor, and started singing, Egun materin mawa, iku erin waterin wa iku egun lode, Egun awa olubokan, mawa banyire, Egun morasum, Egun mayere, Egun. Òṣàín cleansed himself with black cloth and placed it alongside 3 caimito leaves and 1 yagruma leaf on his sacred objects. However, his wife Awaniré stole and hid them. Seeing this, Òṣàín took more cloth and repeated the same ritual, but when he woke up, he was very upset. 3 days later, he discarded the cleansing materials, but his wife, who had been watching, collected them and sang, Towe nawe dundun, Òṣàín towe ado, Òṣàín nawe towe nire ewe yagruma egun onire. Awaniré suddenly felt a strange force taking over her body. It was Egun who told her, Happiness is coming your way, and whatever you ask for will be granted. She was overjoyed, but Egun warned, Give me what you took and a goat, Aunko. She handed everything over, and Egun said, Keep all of this for when you face a difficulty, and you will know what to do. She kept everything safe, and Egun departed. When Òṣàín returned and noticed something missing, he asked Awaniré, Who has been here? And she replied, No one. In a distant land, Sango had a son named Awo Abase, a young babalawo, diviner, who performed all his rituals in his homeland. Because of this, Sango blessed him abundantly and loved him dearly. His mentor, Oluwo Ọbàyè Ifá, constantly guided him, and in gratitude, Awo Abase regularly offered 2 hens, a diemeji, to his mentor's Ifa shrine. One day, Awo Abase told Sango, I am going to visit Òṣàín. Here are 2 hens for you to keep. Sango replied, I will keep them for you, as you or someone else may need them upon your return. As Awo Abase set out on his journey, he sang, Ene arisa ewe wawe, Òṣàín nare ene wawe. He gathered all the sacred herbs he found, and upon arriving at Òṣàín's land, was greeted by Awaniré. Enchanted by his beautiful voice, she fell deeply in love with him. As soon as Awo Abase saw Òṣàín, he began reciting prayers. But Òṣàín, being selfish and unwilling to share his secrets, left them alone. During this time, Awaniré and Awo Abase became intimate, ofikalitrupo, and she became pregnant, obonyu. Later, Òṣàín started to grow fond of Awo Abase, and they developed a friendship. However, 3 months later, Awaniré's belly had grown noticeably, and she decided to tell Òṣàín the truth. Feeling ashamed, Òṣàín said, Let us wait until the child is born. Awo, Abase, and Awaniré discussed the situation and wondered what they should do. As her pregnancy advanced, Òṣàín had to leave for another land for work. Taking this opportunity, Awo Abase told Awaniré, "Let's go to my Oluwo to see what he says." They traveled to Sango, and after hearing their story, he performed a divination and saw a proper Obara Meyi. He then told them, "What you carry will be your salvation. You must perform an ebo." At that moment, Awaniré remembered what Egun had told her and handed over everything she had kept. Sango said, "This is exactly what we need. We only have to change the color so that Òṣàín believes the child is his." He prepared the ebo using black cloth caimito leaves, yagruma leaves, a tongue, a goat, onko. Then he cleansed the unborn child with beef, iran malu, a tongue, and performed the necessary rituals. He also called Sango, prepared the tongue, and performed another ebo. 9 chickens, adimehi, were sacrificed, their tongues buried under a jobo tree along with ila and amala. An omiero, sacred herbal bath, was prepared, and Awaniré was cleansed with it. The herbs from the omiero were also included in the ebo. 2 hens were offered to Orunmila with otai poured over them. When Awaniré returned home, Òṣàín gathered his friends to humiliate her publicly, claiming the child was not his. However, when the baby was born, the situation turned in Awaniré's favor, and Òṣàín was left speechless. Time passed, and all was forgotten, but Awo Abase frequently visited Awaniré and his son. When the boy grew up, Awaniré told him the whole truth. Ebo, offering, leaves, 3 from caimito, star apple, 1 from yagruma, prodigiosa, miracle leaf, 1 akuko, rooster, black cloth, nin osiadie, hens, 1 aparo, partridge, 1 etu, guinea fowl, oyure, a type of herb, igbo, forest plants, 2 fresh fish heads, eku, rat, ipo, palm oil, ile from 3 different sites, ilekan, a special earth, malaguidi, a plant, ila, okra, amala, yam flour pudding, 1 Meyi fruit, a tongue, oti, liquor, and a lot of money, opalapo, owo.